Bills, and it's all...
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
To say he found a pretty good rhythm last week, I think, Mike, is a little bit of an understatement. I mean, he single-handedly accounted for 30 points after throwing for 5 touchdowns in last week's win. He had a couple of interceptions, and those are obviously concerning, but it's a little bit easier to live with the picks when you can get that sort of production out of your passing game. Look for him to keep slinging the rock all over the field, cut down on the turnovers. If he can do that, he expects to lead his team to another victory in this one.
Rocco switch. Go!
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the Eagles first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Tiger, 19, Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Warriors, 17.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. But we try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Carrington Valentine.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Now he takes off. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and long. Allen to throw. Now, screen going to be set up for Davis. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. No issues there. This one is good. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense Ready now for their second drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. As this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
That's good for Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll look to pick up the pace.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. Take over.
Now this time they'll look, and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now they'll set up to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles first down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is...
And he's in! Touchdown, Eagles! It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. By little is good. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Allen going to give this to Davis. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books. It's... They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the ground, it's Davis. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. From the gun, Josh Allen. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
From the gun, it's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Now, Allen. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here we go.
From the pistol, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. This is caught down that right sideline. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. And now Sean McDermott.
Previous play is under review.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles extend their advantage to 14-3. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Allen working from the pistol. A short throw caught by Kincaid. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Landon Dickerson guilty on that one. Here's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, Buffalo. Throwing is Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Big play there for the Bills. 41 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. One more time going up top with Allen. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. 2nd and goal. To throw again, it's Allen. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Point after, coming up here. He's got it, and the Bills are back within 4. It is 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go! Buffalo 18. Check go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going right sideline and complete. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A huge play just before the half. 54 yards.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the 2nd time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, by the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll look to throw. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
So the Eagles will use their 1st time out here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's Walker. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Walker. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Eagles. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense getting set to get back. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. On 1st down, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it with Davis. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations. It'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Allen on 3rd down. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. 3rd and 9. Allen gonna throw again. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
And he will score. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Now Allen and his offense preparing to go for 2. He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. This returnable from the 4. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
They run with Walker. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Set. Last name 19. Set, go.
He'll look to throw. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up third down.
And 3 yards to go.
Ready.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They convert on 3rd and 3 with a gain of 7 yards. Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw here is complete. He is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
This taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Still on his feet, and he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback?
Second down and 3. Again, it's Allen to the air. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score. So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Let's go. Come 19. Come 19. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Reload.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
At the 45-yard line.
Check. Bobcat. Check.
On 2nd down, Walker. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Now Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerrero. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, Eagles. Extra point by Little is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Yeah! And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
When done properly, crossing routes are a great way to get your receivers the ball in space with room to run after the catch. And that's exactly what they're able to do here, executed to perfection. And they pick up a ton of yards after the catch.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, Josh Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. One more time going up top with Allen. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Eagles have it. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. First and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. It's Mitchell. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
They certainly wasted no time trying to take advantage of that great field position, and I love it. So often we see teams either in sudden change or when they have a shorter field to go, they want to strike early. There is such a correlation in the NFL, Mike, between explosive plays and your ability to end drives with points.
Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal.
Roll, roll, roll. Hey, check that, 3.
Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. And I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now it's Allen. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down. Slot receiver headed right. On first down, it's Allen. Quick throw, taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. To throw again, it's Allen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing again. It's Allen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Allen gonna throw again. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Third and a yard. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's third and goal. Now, Allen. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The extra point, up and good. And the Bills are able to cut into the deficit. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here's first and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.